Well then, a very good morning to everyone joining us live for this 8 a.m. kickoff from the beautiful and crisp atmosphere at Reliance Corporate Park. We are into match day 2 of Group B. This is game number 3 in the RFDL National Group stages. And today's fixture has all the makings of an early turning point in the standings. It's a classic clash of two teams with very different opening day stories, but one common objective to get their first win on the board. East Bengal FC taking on NorthEast FC. And over the next few minutes, we will take you through everything you need to know before the referee's whistle gets us underway. Well then, Northeast United, they're looking to bounce back strong. Northeast United, who come into this contest sitting sixth in Group B, they're bottom right now. But that position doesn't tell us the full story. Their opening game, a tight and dramatic 3-2 loss against Kerala Blasters. They showed both promise in attack and concerns in defense. And they've scored 2 goals and conceded 3. And both goals in the previous outing were scored by one man, Boss Meaty. He was the heartbeat of everything positive in the final third. He was constantly drifting into dangerous pockets. He timed his run perfectly as well. Scored from the header and finishing with real composure. Boss Meaty will once again be the one to watch. East Bengal's backline will know they cannot give him the space Kerala allowed. When talking about Northeast, though, the leadership on the touchline comes from team manager Surajit Barua, who will be guiding his young unit for this early morning kickoff. His focus will surely be on tightening up defensively. That's the most important thing. They conceded 3 against Kerala Blasters, cutting out those small lapses that made the difference in their first game. Well, this is a side that has showed fight, energy, and the ability to keep themselves in the game right till the final minute. And after that narrow defeat, you can sense a real hunger to put things right today. Talking about East Bengal, who are in front of screens right now in their traditional stripes, currently fourth in the table with 1 point from their opening encounter. And their first game ended in a 1-1 draw against Tessa Football Academy. And it wasn't just a draw, it was a dramatic late equalizer that changed the mood of the team entirely. It came from a player who didn't even start the game. This is Andrews, who came on from the bench to rescue a point with a crucial late strike. Moments like these do tell you that East Bengal are a team that can fight under pressure whenever their walls are against their backs against the wall. East Bengal can respond. As movements like these do more than just affect the standings. They build belief, unity, and confidence in the squad. And today, the assistant coach Barun Sen Gupta will be on the touchline, and he'll want his players to build on the momentum they created at the end of the previous match. And East Bengal, talking about them, they showed good control in midfield. They had patience in their build-up and strong character to keep pushing even when the clock was against them. And that's the team that knows how to fight back. That's a team filled with personals. Guys like Guitevan Pekka, Roman Golder, these players have the capacity to turn games on their head, as we have seen in the zonals. You remember Roman Golder scored the only goal versus Mohan Bagan in the derby. What a great finish that was. But today will be a different challenge. Northeast United with pace, especially in transition. East Bengal will need both defensive discipline and sharpness in their forward movements as well. All right, then. This match with Dempo now climbing to fifth after last night's draw. Dempo, remember, we're playing Sessa last night. The 6 p.m. kickoff at the Reliance Corporate Park. Dempo and Sessa, nil-nil draw. Dempo fifth in the points table right now. That means Northeast United have slipped to sixth, and a loss today would put them in a very difficult position early on in Group B. They know they need a response. And two teams coming out together, Northeast United, red and white for them, and for East Bengal, the traditional stripes. East Bengal, on the other hand, could jump as high as second with a win today. Right now, fourth on the points table, but they can jump onto second. They can outfox Kerala Blasters, who are sitting second in the points table right now. And that's the kind of leap that transforms group stage confidence. And both teams have shown glimpses. Both teams have the firepower. And both teams know that 3 points today can shape the second half of their group campaign. And they need this early momentum in their side. And talk about the two teams who are coming for the first victory, looking for the first victory of the tournament. And for East Bengal, they would be very high on momentum after that late equalizer. And they have that. East Bengal is a team, if you've watched them, they're a team that can produce the impossible. I'm talking about Northeast United. Mukul Panur is once again missing, the central defender. He picked up an injury in the zonal stage of the game against Punjab and since then has not featured for Northeast United. He is on the bench, Mukul Panur, but still not starting. It feels like once again Saikom Toyaba Singh will be slotted in that central defensive position. Well then, we can't wait for this one to start. Just moments away, 2 minutes remaining. This is an 8 a.m. kickoff. Remember, this is the last game of match day two. Already two games done and dusted. The first one was Punjab versus Kerala Blasters. Punjab winning it 1-0 in the stoppage time. And Sesa versus Dempo ending in a goalless draw. Now time for East Bengal versus Northeast United. We'll talk about the conditions. It's a pleasant morning here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Mild temperatures, not that much sunny, and it's a fresh breeze across the turf. Ideal conditions for fast football. You can expect both teams to play expansively. And here's the lineup for East Bengal FC. Barun Sen Gupta, plenty of substitutions on the bench. Zulfikar Ghazi once again starts in goal. Guitewanlal Pekka Anantu, Ricky Singh, Puya, Tingjum Kuman, Robert Toksham, Roman Gold, the Prajul Saha, Harshul Rahman, and Sonam, central defender. And facing them will be Northeast United, Rashad Musa, plenty of substitutes on the bench. Hem Gugun Taut and Saikam Toiba Singh, Devo Tukpa, Mohit Mandal, Boss Smiti, Anis Singh, Tango Stephen, Lalin Feralte, Mohammad Ashraf, Tanbir Day, and Divvesh Thakkar in the goal. Right then, it's Northeast United who will get us kicked off. Match officials for today, the referee Manbir Singh Kalyan alongside the assistant Devesh Rajnish Ule and Anushka Dali Pandit. The fourth official Mayank Pandey. Tanbir Day on the ball, just waiting for that final whistle from the referee. As Tanbir Day gets a kickoff, East Bengal versus Northeast United. 90 minutes of football coming live once again from the Reliance Corporate Park. And right from the get-go, Northeast United on the attack. Shots coming in as well. Decent save from Zulfikar Ghazi, called into action really early. And that's the kind of response Northeast United want. Right from the first whistle, right from the kickoff. They've got their first shot on target. Zulfikar Ghazi was called into action. Anantu's foul. Anantu will get a free kick for East Bengal. Remember, Anantu, the under 23 superstar, is a box to box midfielder who makes those marauding runs forward, has the capacity to produce the stunners as well. Anantu, we've seen that. He can score from distance, creates the play really well, drops down whenever the team needs him. The central defensive partnership today for East Bengal. Once again, the likely suspect Sonam alongside Prajul Saha. The fullbacks would be Maskruman and Puya. And this is Harshal Rahman, the forward, the number 96. Did not see much from Harshal Rahman during the zonals, but in the nationals, he's been given the opportunity to play up front. Really interesting to see how Harshal Rahman performs. He's a key player. There's Harshal with a strong hold to play. It's good to see, right? Just sinking onto the defender and then getting a header as well. Taingo Stephen losing possession. Ricky Singh emerging with the ball now. Anantu. Anantu switching the play, trying to find Roman Golder. Roman Golder chasing onto it. Here's Roman on the ball, or caught offside in the end. This is good though from East Bengal. You can see the idea once again. Whenever Anantu plays in this team, East Bengal are a different side and has the capacity to spread those plays, trying to find those runs from the wingers. And Anantu, he is the one who can change games on his own, especially in the midfield regions. I mean, strong midfielder is what dictates the tempo of a game. We've seen that already. Teams that lack those midfield stability often do not find themselves in a very pretty position. Talking about Northeast United, this man on the throw in duty is Devo Tukpam. He's been impressive. He's a fullback Devo. Gets up early, comes back as well when needed to defend. Those long balls from him have been absolutely delightful. He's already set up Tanbir Day a lot of times in the zonals. This time around, under pressure was Divyesh Thakur, does well in the end. They were took him. For options, goes back to his defender. And now then chance to break for Northeast United. This is Mohit Mandal on the ball. Finds him with out and back to Mohit Mandal. Mohit Mandal under pressure goes down. It's a free kick for his team. And Mohit Mandal once again starting in that midfield for Northeast United alongside Boss Meaty. And look at that midfield for Northeast United. Boss Meaty, Mohit Mandal, Saikom Toiba Singh as well. So that midfield looks good. Floated in by Divesh Thakur. Good for his touch. Now then chance to break. There's Anish Singh with the touch. This is Tying Stephen moving forward. Tying Stephen plays one ball and shot now maybe coming in. Goes down Tanvi. The referee sees nothing wrong. He was right on spot. Lalin Fella Ralte has been fed now. Ralte goes on the outside. Too much, I believe. Heavy a touch. Lalin Fella Ralte. Usually playing on that left hand side always. Eager and keen to take on his defenders, and he did exactly that. Step overs went on the outside. Heavy touch in the end. Tango Stephen is looking lively though in the opening few minutes. It felt Tanbir, they was cutting inside Tanbir. They felt like he was fouled, but the referee, Manbir Singh, didn't see anything wrong over there. This is a good start from both the teams though. Controlled football, measured football, just coming together, and both these guys have gone down. Physios will be rushed in together. Both the physios running in together now for Northeast and East Bengal. One of the physios showing his strength. The Northeast physio running very fast and coming in. Well, there's a competition going on everywhere. Just coming together. A collision. I hope these guys would be okay. The players have surrounded it. Only the replays can tell us the story. It felt like this was just a coming together, no foul. Both of them going for the same ball, long ball played in. Well then, the opening 5 to 6 minutes. You feel like both the teams have just kept possession to themselves and have been less wasteful, and that's good to see. When talking about Group B, this is a tight group, and the results tell you the story from match day 2. Watch the first game, Punjab versus Kerala Blasters, was nil-nil for a long, long time. And then in the end, as you watch the replays, this will tell you the story. Long ball played in. There's the coming together. It's Harshal Rahman who came with Devo Atukam, I believe. And those players, Devo Atukam playing as a fullback, Harshal Rahman, the striker for East Bengal. It feels like we're okay to continue now. Well then, after that delay, we are back in action, and this will be a free kick for East Bengal. Ball floated in. Now maybe a chance could that have been something? Yes, that could have been something, but in the end, nothing coming out of it. Ashul Rahman on the ball. Ashul Rahman, dustling. Strong was Devo Atokpam emerging with it. Well, that was Muhammad Ashraf, beg your pardon, the captain today for Northeast United. Divesh Thakur on the ball now. Imgugun Tautzing trying to feed one ball in. He's done exactly that. Now then, Northeast United looking to break on the counter. Laldan Just like Kuntoy was saying, East Bengal win possession now. East Bengal's turn to create something attacking wise. Roman Golda has been found on Ryan's side. Look at the run from Mask in the box now. If only Roman Golda can put a decent cross inside, goes back to Kuya, Prajal Saha. Sonam, the center defender on the ball now. Sonam looking for options, goes back to his defensive partner. Robert Tokchum is one of those players to look out for. Here's Robert Tokchum on the ball. Finds Wiki Singh. This is Kuya. Back to Wiki Singh. East Bengal now just building possession slowly from their own half. This is good to see from East Bengal whenever they just play that possession-based football, the brand of football we have seen from them. Sonam on the ball, the central defender, gets a lot of touches, left-footed player. Robert Tokchum dropping in support. Sonam goes right hand side. Sandeep Day is pressing for Northeast United, but East Bengal, in the end, after controlling so much of possession, mostly in their own half, wasteful with a long pass, Divesh Thakkar will collect. Divesh Thakkar, I'm talking about him with a really good goalkeeper, solid goalkeeper. Mohammad Ashraf goes back to him right now. The second player, but Singh is once again playing in that central defensive role. As Robert Toksham emerges with the ball, feeds one in as well. This could be a shot from distance coming in. Well, too much pace on the ball, just not able to reach onto it. They did very well to reach, at least in the end, but the cross was off target, was losing his balance. East Bengal, they have been good. It's just that the final ball right now has not been there, but now maybe a shot could come in over there. Strong defending, breaks in kindly, but Devesh Thakkar collects. So there's the pattern of play. Northeast United feel like East Bengal are slowly gathering into it, and Northeast could be hitting them on counters. That could be the idea. Zulfikar Ghazi hoisting one. Good first touch from Robert Tokchum. Will be a throw in the end. And there you see Devo Tokum and Robert Tokchum wearing those bands on their head. And that was the collision. Devo Tokum was involved in a collision. Ricky Singh once again trying to feed one ball into Roman Golder. Attack breaking in mostly. East Bengal have been attacking through the right hand side. All those runs being made, ball being played in as well. And so they're really wanting to just exploit that right hand side for Northeast United. Maybe that has been the strategy. Imgugun Tauteng is playing on the right hand side for Northeast United. So could that be a strategy? East Bengal. Slow and build up. Now Northeast United emerge with this good football running onto it. Feeds Anis Singh, who's found a good ball in. Bosmiti. This was a good chance for a counter-attack from Northeast United, but now then, this is East Bengal running onto it. Harshul Rahman, look at his pace. Cuts back, Harshul Rahman. Still going on, still going on. Finds Guitewan Lalpeka. Guitewan Lalpeka goes down. Referee sees nothing wrong onto it. Robert Tokchum now emerging with it. Robert Tokchum left foot shot blocked away. Will be a corner. There you see now just a bit of attacking intent coming in from both the teams, end-to-end stuff. This time around, East Bengal though on the counter. They were clinical. Harshul Rahman emerging with the ball, taking on Northeast defenders. In the end, shot coming in from Robert Tokchum. It will be a corner, I believe. Guite one Lalpeka, the usual suspect on corner duties once again for East Bengal. Got a good right foot onto him, Guite one Lalpeka. Here's the corner. 4-1 this time around. Maybe the commentator's curse coming into picture. East Bengal will still recover possession. Good shimmy. East Bengal emerging with possession. This time around, the referee blows his whistle. Puya was playing as a left back today. Once again, Northeast United from that left hand side. They have looked menacing. Lalin Falarolte lays one in. Shot nail coming in now. It was set up nicely, but blocked away. That defensive line of East Bengal is doing its job so far. They were Tokum now. You see that reddish headband they were Tokum is wearing. That was from the collision. But he's okay to continue. Back to Devo. This is Mohammad Ashraf, the captain. Finds Divesh Thakkar. And Divesh Thakkar in the goal. Heavy responsibility for him after conceding 3 against Kerala Blasters. Would want to keep a clean sheet. And that's what Northeast United would be aiming for. Well then, as we have seen throughout the Group B, it's not been easy for teams to score goals. It's not been goals galore or goal fest as we talk about. It's been tactical, it's been hard. And that goes to show you that Group B is contested very solid. In the first game as well, Punjab versus Kerala Blasters. Just one goal was the difference that coming in stoppage time. East Bengal emerging with the ball on the right hand side. Now Guskils lays it off. And Draken kindly, and he's saying makes a backward run. That's good from the forward. And remember the number 17 for Northeast United, that's Anish Singh playing as a forward, comes back tracking, and that's commitment to the cause, and that's what good teams do these days. Remember, it's not about only the defenders tracking back. If you have to be successful in modern football, everyone needs to come back, help their team out defensively, and Anish Singh setting the standards really well. Talking about a forward, comes back in defense. That's really impressive to watch. Lalin Felaralte on the left hand side, he's been an active customer. But you feel like Lalin Felaralte, he can score more goals. Got 2 goals in the zonals, but the kind of player he is and the kind of skills he has in those boots, Lalin Felaralte, he can get more goals, that's for sure. That is the area wherein I believe Noshad Musa and that team would look to get on improving. Because Lalin Felaralte, if he can get the goals onto him, remember if wingers, I mean, of course, wingers are not particularly strikers. You don't expect a bulk of goals from them. But if wingers can add goals into their games, I mean, they become really useful to the team. Lalin Felaralte, already a very skillful player. And if he can chip in with those goals for Northeast United, the whole dynamics around him will shift. And you can see a very good player already in the form of Lalin Felaralte. He can be even better. Mohit Mandal finding one pass forward. Robert Thoksham does well. Robert Thoksham is also banded. White band for him. This is Ricky. Ricky turning, twisting, does well in the end. Ricky finds Puya. Puya floating one forward, chested control. This is good from East Bengal. And now Roman Golder has been found. Roman on the outside. Quick feed from Roman. Tries to play a ball inside the box. Could be a corner, I believe. Yes, it will be a corner for East Bengal. Nice chance to put the ball inside the box. It feels like Guite Vanlal Pekka would once again be reaching over it. But this could be a decent enough chance to test Divesh Thakkar in that goal for Northeast United. They have got some tall players. Harshal Rahman is really tall. Anantu is just lurking on the edge of the box. Anantu does not join them in the corner formation. It is going to be Guite Vanlal Pekka. As usual, as expected, the kind of player he is, Guite. The ball played in inside the box. Could have been dangerous, not cleared away. Header. Divya Chakkar makes a save. Arshal Rahman gets his first shot on target. There you see Northeast United had to be careful. Now breaking on the counter. East Bengal getting bodies back. Poor pass from Taingo, beg your pardon, Lalin Ralte. Says Bosmiti. Finds Anis Singh. Taingo Stephen now on the ball. Bosmiti. Debo Tokpum. Well, the attack is broken, but the referee blows his whistle. Will be a free kick. 20 minutes in the boot. A chance from the free kick to actually test the goalkeeper, Zulfikar Ghazi, who's a very strong keeper. He's got those good shot stopping abilities, positional awareness as well. And this time around, he will be tested. It just feels like Boss Meaty who's placed the ball onto it. Boss Meaty is trying for a left foot, maybe. He's usually a right footer, Boss Meaty. Devo took the most to standing over it. And so you feel like it could be Boss Meaty, though. Devo Tukpam comes, Devo Tukpam shoots straight to Zulfikar Ghazi, who makes the first save. Well, probably the second save. Zulfikar Ghazi made the save early on. Remember, Northeast United right from the kickoff tried threatening Zulfikar Ghazi. He was called upon action, but this is good from Northeast from the free kick. They were took him taking a right foot shot. Well, in the end, not threatening. For a keeper of that caliber, Zulfikar Ghazi, not threatening for him at all. We talked about Zulfikar Ghazi. He's the captain as well. Devesh Thakur has to be careful, though. He was careful. Faiz Mohammad Ashraf, his captain, was dropping. But you find players like Bosmiti and you can understand the difference. What a ball this is now to find Lalin Falarolte. East Bengal. They have got bodies back and Nantu makes that challenge. I mean, these two players, talk about Bosmiti from Northeast United and Nantu from East Bengal. And you see these two players, Devo Tukkum now goes down. Devo Tukkum, has he earned a free kick for his team? Coming back to it, Bosmiti, you saw that ball being played in left foot. He was so deep inside his own half, trying to help out his defense, receives the ball, evades the defenders, evades the challengers, left foot ball played in to find Lalin Falarolte. And that's the kind of midfielder that every coaches would want to have. Bosmiti, one of those guys. Remember, scored 2 goals in the previous game, both goals from Northeast United coming from Bosmiti, one from the corner. And then in the dying moments, Devo Thukpam feeding one ball in. Devo Thukpam as well, he's got a good right foot onto him. Feeding one ball in and Bosmiti getting his head onto it. Well, Raul, this could be a chance from a free kick to put the ball inside the box. We've not seen much in terms of set piece clarity from Northeast United. This could change everything. Gugun Tautan. Standing over this. There's the ball played in. Poor delivery in the end. Back on corner duties. Ball played in as well. Header comes. Or this time around, Zulfikar Ghazi was looping in. Well then, 23 minutes on the board. It just feels like once again we are going in for that KG affair. It's not going to be easy for any teams to score the goals. Ricky Singh emerging with the ball. I feel like there has to be some individualistic brilliance to break the deadlock, and that could be the only answer to find a goal. Speared in forward. Evo Tokpum recollects for Northeast United back to the West Tucker, who's been comfortable in the goal so far. The West Tucker has not been tested. There was one header coming in from Harshal Rahman, but apart from that, he's been careful, he's been clear. No real threat. Devo Tokpum once again emerges with a throw in. You see, that was the collision, Devo Tokpum versus Robert Tokchum. Both those players heavily strapped in their head right now, but continuing still. Breaks in kindly for East Bengal now. And Nantu. Thought about taking a shot. Now shoots Nantu. That's a good save from the West checker, I believe. And in the end, will be a corner. Nantu, there you see the danger. And he can take shots, and he can take shots with some venom and spice. The previous one lacking a bit of venom, though still the West Tucker went on that diving save. Will be a corner for East Bengal. Puya alongside Guite One Lal Peck on the corner duties. Well then, for a moment you thought this could lead into something significant, and there's a discussion around short corners because there's two school of thoughts. The old school that simply says put the ball inside the box. Doesn't matter what the time is, what the situation is, just put the ball inside the box, get your tall defenders inside, because that's what set pieces are meant for. Putting the ball inside the box from those corners, from those free kicks, and probably we've seen a lot of teams opting for short corners. I've not seen much of them work so far, but you cannot blame them. Different coaches, different strategies. But sometimes you feel like the no nonsense approach, going for those long corners. Ricky Singh could only find Devo took them. They were floating one forward. Sonam on the ball now. Sonam is a really strong defender. Look at him. Sonam goes down. Sonam on the free kick for East Bengal. The left-footed defender for East Bengal. We're seeing him throughout the regionals and the zonals. Found very less critique about him. He's really strong, reads the game. And not just reads the game, has a bit attacking football onto him as well. Yutewan Lalpeka emerging with the ball, looking for options. Yutewan Lalpeka still on the ball, feeding one into Anantu. Now then, Roman Golder got offside in the process. It's Bengal, they're trying to just spread that defense to Northeast United, finding those pocket of spaces, but timing of the runs have to be a bit more correct. Just not able to time the runs perfectly. There's twice now we have seen Roman Golder caught offside. Robert Ketchum now. Robert Ketchum goes on the outside, testing Devo Thukpan, puts the ball in, but just too much onto it in the end, not able to keep that inside the playing area. Robert Thoksham has been consistently probing from that left hand side, but Devo Thukpam, we've talked about Devo Thukpam, right? I mean, as a fullback, the amount of running he does, the amount of industry he puts in, goes forward, comes back, Devo Thukpam. It's not easy. As fullbacks to do that. Devesh Thakkar, though, gives it straight to Robert Thoksham, who's coming on with intent. Good back scale coming into picture. Now then, could be a shot from Guitewan Lalpeka, who shoots. Deflected and will be a corner. For a moment or so you thought that could be looping in and creeping behind the West Tucker, but he saw it till the very end. Good football though. Guitewan Lalpeka had good time to settle himself into it. Shoots as well. Blocked away in Northeast United. Will have to deal with this corner. Well, this time around was the idea. Last time around they went for the short one. I'm not so sure this time they would try to work the short one. Well, they could do. Two players emerging on this corner once again. That I would really like to see this ball being played inside the box, trying to get those tall players. Look at some tall players in that side, and they've worked it short. Shot from distance coming in as well. Time for another corner. Sustained spell of possession. Northeast United, they are under pressure right now. Back-to-back corners coming in. What's the idea now then? Once again, short one maybe? But you see Lalin Villarreal is there, but they've gone for the short one, working their way. Nearly losing possession. And yes, they have lost possession because the referee blows his whistle in the favor of Northeast United. Now then, there's the critique. They got two corners, and both of them were worked short. And now, could there have been a ball inside the box? I mean, already discussed. There are school of thoughts. There's nothing wrong or right in football. I mean, if those short corners can lead into goals, we will be praising the tactics and the coaches and the players and their wisdom. But if things do not work out, the same people start criticizing. So it's all about if things work out or not. There's nothing right or wrong in football. There was Tucker Clears trying to find Anis Singh. Well, now then, Taingo Stephen has latched onto it. Taingo Stephen shrugged away a strong challenge from Puya. Really strong challenge. Sonam gets back to his goalkeeper. Then Zulfikar Ghazi was very calm under pressure. Ricky Singh. Puya. Puya finds Guitevan Lalpeka, who finds Robert Toksham outside of the boot. Ball from Robert Toksham. He's Singh. Chance for Northeast United to find something. Taingo Stephen tussling finds Devo Tukpum. Central, Bosmiti. This is Mohit Mandal. Mohit Mandal finding Lalan Felaralte. Good first touch from him. In the end, will be a throw-in for East Bengal. You see, Anantu, before the referee pointed a throw-in, Anantu was saying, you know what, I've seen it. It's a throw-in for our team. And there's the bench for East Bengal. Roman Golda is in discussion with Prajal Saha, and time for a cooling break. 30 minutes on the board already, 15 remaining in this half. Reliance Corporate Park is getting sunny now, 8:30 the Indian Standard Time. Stay tuned with us. Live action will resume really shortly. Well, back in action once again. After the short cooling break, 32 minutes on the board. Where's that first goal coming from? And for Northeast United, they have a chance to rise up to number 4 in the points table. A victory can take them over there. Number 3 in the points table, to be honest. Because right now, Sessa, number 3 in the points table. 2 games, 2 draws for Sessa. So if Northeast win this, they'll get 3 points on the board. They will reach to number 3 in the points table. And for East Bengal, chance to jump up to number 2 in the points table, currently 4th. So both these teams know a victory today can change their group standings. Still a long tournament. Taingo Stephen now emerging with the ball. Taingo Stephen, can he take a shot? Taingo Stephen goes on the other side. Taingo Stephen still inside the box now. There's a support arriving. Finds Anish Singh. Anish Singh loses possession. Strong challenge. East Bengal back. Ricky now turning and twisting. Finds Puya. Oh, this is good from East Bengal though. Sonam. Back to Puya. Marshall Rahman loses possession. There you see, probably in those attacking third, in those meaningful areas, both the teams have yet to find those clinical passes together. Boss Meaty trying to tackle. Now then East Bengal emerging with it. Could be a shot from distance. Maybe there's the shot. The West Tucker. Calm and careful, collects it and releases as well. You talk about Devesh Thakur, it's not easy to beat him. And we have seen there's a small chink in his arm on Devesh Thakur. Sometimes goes for the fancy and can lose his focus. But apart from that, he's a strong shot stopper. You cannot catch him out from distance. Has got good reflexes. Maybe game awareness is something that could be questioned and talked about. But apart from that, Devesh Thakur, he's a strong customer. He's a solid customer. I talk about and goalkeepers, and we have seen plenty of them, right, throughout the RFDL. Zulfikar Ghazi is one of the best goalkeepers we have seen in the RFDL. Plays for East Bengal. Priyansh Dubey, the Mohan Bagan keeper. The West Chakar is one of that. So the quality of goalkeeping has definitely been top-notch. This is Puya now, who's been chased by Deva Thukpan. Puya clears his line, taking no risk. And there's the no-nonsense defending we talk about. Mohit Mandal, for a moment, you thought would be taking this throw-in, but leaves it for... Well, Anish Singh also leaves it. Deva Thukpan. There's the usual suspect for throw-in. Finds Mohammad Ashraf, the captain. And Mohammad Ashraf starting back-to-back games. Northeast United are missing Mukul Panwar. And their captain, the under-21 star. Switch of play coming into picture. Header. Could break in kindly. Could break in kindly. That's a goal line clearance. 36 minutes on the board. That was the best chance, I believe, and it came in through an header. There's Zulfikar Ghazi. Questioning. Tayengo Stephen with the shot. Stoneham right on the end, just getting something onto it. Will be a corner for Northeast United. This is some encouraging signs. Lalan Ferralta on corner duties. Goes for the short one. So both these teams operating for the short corner. Now maybe a ball inside the box. Played in towards that far post area. Saikom Toiva Singh goes down. He knows that was a good opportunity. Nice ball played in by Lalan Ferralta towards that far post area. Saikom Toiva Singh trying to take that on the first attempt. Remember Saikom Toiva Singh? He's a midfielder. Yes, right now he's playing in the centre-back role since Mukul Panwar is absent. But he's a midfielder. And you expect better from Saikom Toiba Singh. I mean, if he could just latch onto that one on the volley, strike it purely, could have been 1-0 in the favour of Northeast United because there was no real pressure. There was no real pressure on Saikom Toiba Singh. No one marking him towards the far post area. The West Tucker this time around has to be careful, was careful though. For a moment or so you thought that pass was misplaced. Tanveer Dey goes down, Tanveer Dey earns a free kick for Northeast United. Devo Tugpum. This is Anis. Back to Devo. Devo dribbling with purpose. Devo finds Anish. Good football. Back to Devo. Devo shoots. Blocked away. Zulfikar Ghazi comes and collects. Once again, Devo Thukpam starting to assert himself in the game. Remember in the last game against Kerala Blaster as well, the second goal for Northeast United came in from a cross courtesy of Devo Thukpam from his right hand side. Guitavan Lal Pekka. Breaking kindly for Roman Golder, was chasing the ball. Roman Golder cluttered and goes down inside the box. In the end, nothing coming out of it. 38 minutes on the board, still waiting for the first goal to arrive in this game. It's a crisp morning from the Reliance Corporate Park, and you expect this kind of tight tactical battle when these two teams play. Wasteful from the throw in. Northeast United would recover possession. Can they break on the counter now? Lalan Ferralta chasing on his left hand side. There's Lalan Ferralta. Just too much. I mean, this only complaint from the game could be that in the final third, both these teams have been lacking. Zulfikar Ghazi has gone down. Sonam is checking up on him. I'm not so sure what the concern is. And Zulfikar Ghazi, the regular starter for East Bengal. They've got Aditya Gehlot on the bench. The physios will rush in with the magic sprays and all those tricks in their bags. And sometimes, I mean, we give less credit to the physios as well. They're the real unsung heroes, preparing the players, not just in the game, but before the game as well, taking care of them. And in the game, whenever there's an injury concern, whenever there's a scare, just patching them up. You saw there was a collision between Robert Tokchum and Devo Tokpum, and the physios rushing in very quickly, just aiding them, banding them up as well. So, I mean, deserving a lot of credit, right? The physio for East Bengal today, that's Kandraj Chaudhary alongside Mohammad Shakil and Sari. It feels like Zulfikar Ghazi would be okay to continue. If not, they've got the option of Aditya Gehlot on the bench. Zulfikar Ghazi is okay, and Zulfikar Ghazi will continue. Just a small nickel, I believe. 40 minutes on the board. 5 remaining in this half, plus the stoppages. Not so sure how much would be added, but there have been a few injury concerns. The first one was the collision between Devo and Robert Toksham. That led to a bit of delay, and after that, Zulfikar Ghazi receiving some treatment. Also, some time wasted during those corners and fouls as well. So, yes, you feel like there's going to be at least 3 minutes added on after this end of the first half. Devo Tokpum once again on throwing duties, as he has been always. A lot of fans tuning in the comment section as well, Reliance Foundation YouTube channel. And do let us know your opinion. Who's going to score the first goal? Feels like you've got East Bengal fans as well as Northeast United fans. And the first goal is what everyone is looking for. Where is it going to come from? Could it be an Antu, the midfielder who has broken deadlocks before as well? And sometimes in a game like this, when teams are even Steven nil-nil, and those moments of brilliance, and Anantu has got that capacity to produce the moments of brilliance. This is Harshal Rahman, goes for the back heel, finds Robert Toksham. Robert Toksham taking on Devo Tokpum. Robert Toksham puts a left foot ball inside. Devesh Thakur. No harm done. Calmly collects and distributes his ball as well. This could be a foul coming in. The referee sees nothing wrong onto it though. There was Taingo Stephen. The tussling in Taingo Stephen feels like he was fouled. You see, just as he was getting up, a small look at the ref saying, you know what, ref, that was a foul. But I think if you talk about Mandeep Singh Kalyan, today's referee, he has really let the game flow by, not allowing those easy challenges counting as fouls. So there's a referee that likes to get the game going on. He's not going to be deceived. Sonam back on the ball for East Bengal. Finds the pass forward. Robert Tokcham. Robert Toksham wasteful in the end. Harshal Rahman was chasing, but it felt like the pass was off colors already. Devo Tokpum once again back on throwing duties. And for East Bengal, remember, it's been a good campaign in the regionals as well in the zonals. They're high on confidence. Their fans are high on confidence. I mean, finishing second in the zonals, defeating Mohan Bagan as well, coming in with good form against Sessa, finding that late equalizer. Andrews is on the bench today as well, the goal scorer from the previous game, so they know how to score late goals. East Bengal. Puya with the header. Puya has to be careful, has to go back now. Sonam clears his line. 43 minutes running on the board now. We talk about some key players in this team. I've not seen much from Guite Vanlal Pekka, the midfielder. Probably has to assert himself more in the game. Technically gifted Guite. is one of the brightest sparks in that East Bengal development setup. The dynamic central midfielder. This time around, Robert Tokchum emerging with it. Still Robert Tokchum. Feeds one into Ricky. Ricky waiting for options. Finds Puya. Puya. Robert Tokchum goes down. You talk about that. Same once again. You see Robert Tokchum going down and looking at the referee, but Mandeep Singh Kalyan, he's let the game flow by. He's not allowing those small challenges count as fouls. He's same, and he's been consistent. You saw Tango Stephen moments before going down on that left-hand side for Northeast United. He was getting up, was looking at the ref. Ref says, just get up. And those challenges will not count as foul. Those are soft challenges. And once again, this time around, this was Robert Tokchum who went down. And look, the referee said, just get on, play on with it. That would not count as a foul. So he's been consistent. Mandeep Singh Kalyan really loved the way he's let the game flow by. Saikom Toiba Singh. Roman Golder is giving him a hard time, but in the end, Roman Golder has done well though. Felt like Northeast United will get the throw in, but it's East Bengal with the throw in now. The ball played in good first touch, emerging with it now. And once again, the normal complaint could be Northeast United lacking those options, maybe. I mean, you look at the previous game as well, lack of scoring outlets. There have been Tanveer Dey, I have not seen him involved much, Tanveer Dey. And that's because Northeast United sometimes they're lacking those options, those outlets, the scoring options we talk about, right? Looking a bit too predictable. Either they play on the wings or they go for the long balls. There's been less centrally. East Bengal, they can exploit this. Robert Tokchum tussling once again with Deva Thokpum. Anantu comes in. Anantu. Strong challenge. Anantu emerges with the ball as well. Ricky now on the ball. Whenever you see Anantu coming on the ball, you know that there's the big guy. He's very calm on the ball, Anantu. And since he's a tall player, I mean, those long legs coming into the picture, he can take on defenders. He's skillful as well, Anantu. 4 minutes at a time, there's the confirmation into the stoppages now. It feels like we will head into the halftime 0-0. It will be goalless. Devesh Chakar so far has been good. This is Mohammad Ashraf on the ball now. Closely challenged by Harshul Rahman, but he's done well. Mohit Mandal finds Him Gugun Tautang. Now the Northeast chance to break maybe. But once again, too familiar and too predictable. East Bengal's defense know what's coming. Northeast United have to find a bit more creativity in that offensive third because East Bengal right now, that defensive backline combining of Sojul Saha, and they're really comfortable reading those ideas. The fullbacks as well. Mas Kuban alongside Puya. Guitewan Lalpeka dropping, but Guitewan Lalpeka couldn't get a good control on that. East Bengal will emerge with a throw-in. Anantu finds Guite. Well, you thought he finds Guite and Antu as well. Just a small look to Guitewan Lalpeka as saying, you know what, the pass was meant for you. Not on the same page though. Sonam comes ahead. Sonam finds Anantu. Anantu moving with the ball. Anantu turning and twisting. Finding Guitewan Lalpeka this time around. Robert Tokchum. Robert Tokchum left foot ball inside the box. Nearly perfect. Nearly perfect. Devesh Thakkar. It's called into action. He has delivered. This is what we have been talking about. Devesh Thakkar, a great shot stopper. Reflexes on point. Take nothing away from that ball from Robert Tokchum. Inch perfect delivery. East Bengal on the ascending now. And they come up alive during those dying moments. Puya drilling a left foot ball. Now then, Northeast United's chance to break. East Bengal did commit bodies forward. Look at this run from Anish. Ball played into Tanveer. They shoots. Zulfikar Ghazi goes down. There's the first one. This is Taingo Stephen who has scored the goal. Northeast United right on the cusp of halftime have taken the lead. That's how quickly the game can change. End-to-end stuff. Moments before East Bengal were attacking. Moments after Northeast United break the deadlock. Taingo Stephen continues his goal-scoring form. Ball played in forward. The defense was beaten. Good touch. And then has the composure to finish. Zulfikar Ghazi, wrong-footed. Maybe a deflection coming in as well. The replays will tell us. Taingo Stephen taking the shot. Zulfikar Ghazi had to do better than that. Doesn't matter. Taingo Stephen will celebrate. And there's the first one. Well then, that was a bit surprising, to be honest. For a moment, I thought that was going outside the play. I mean, the way the ball just creeped in. Zulfikar Ghazi was wrong-footed. I did not see a deflection coming over there, but Zulfikar Ghazi, the way he was wrong-footed. A goalkeeper of his caliber, you expect a bit more. There's the confirmation. Taingo Stephen scoring the goal. And that's it. End of the first half of the Reliance Corporate Park. Northeast United have taken the lead. Northeast United have emerged with one goal towards the end of the first half in the stoppage time. East Bengal, they have some work to do into that second half now. They will go into the dressing room trailing. End of the first 45. East Bengal nil. Northeast United 1. It's been a good game, and we have been talking about it, lack of finishing, but right on the end of the first half, there was Taingo Stephen, who made sure that this time around, the finishing was on point, beats Zulfikar Ghazi, scores the goal for Northeast United. The halftime statistics would be really interesting to watch. Well, then here's the halftime statistics. East Bengal, 51% possession, 11 chances, 6 shots on target, not finding the back of the net. Northeast United, 49% possession, 7 chances, 3 shots on target, one of them turning into goal. There's Taingo Stephen right on the brink of halftime. Well, then stay tuned with us. Second half coming really shortly. We will leave you with the highlights. Enjoy them. Be back with us very soon. Well then, welcome back to Reliance Corporate Park, where we are all set for the second half of this Group B encounter. And at the break, it's Northeast United who hold a narrow 1-0 lead, thanks to that sharp composed finish from Tyango Stephen. It was a half that had everything: intensity, chances, momentum swings, and the numbers tell you just how competitive this match has been. You talk about the first half summary: East Bengal actually edging possession with 51%, and not just possession, more chances and more shots on target as well. 11 chances created. So you can see the idea: they're breaking in that Northeast United defense. You're making those runs behind that defense of Northeast United. 6 shots on target as well. They have tested their wedge tucker, but none of them have ended in the back of the net. They've asked questions, they have carried threat, but they couldn't find that final punch. Northeast, meanwhile, with 49% possession, not too much far behind in terms of possession, were far more efficient. 7 chances for them, 3 shots on target, and crucially, one of them ended in the back of the net, courtesy of Tayengo Stephen. And Boss Meaty kept dropping into pockets. Anish pressed relentlessly. Their transitions have looked dangerous every single time. And well then, East Bengal return knowing they are very much in this game. Here we go, second half kickoff. East Bengal have created chances, more than enough to be level, but now they need precision. And some key players have to now find their attacking groove. Harshul Rahman, one of them. One, I'll pick Aguite. Ricky as well. And of course, the big talking point could be once again see Andrews, who scored the first goal in the previous game. A late equalizer came from the bench, the savior of the previous match. Well then, we talk about Northeast United. They will want to keep their shape, just play on the counter and continue exploiting the spaces behind the East Bengal fullbacks. Taingo already looks sharp, and Boss Meaty is confident. Interesting second half, and I'm sure, all the East Bengal fans would be hoping for a comeback. Anantu is one of those guys that could produce moment of brilliance for East Bengal. This is Mas Kuman. Kuitewal Pekka goes back to his defender. Prajal Saha just switching the flank so effortlessly. Prajal Saha, one of those central defenders we have been talking about alongside Sonam, and those two, Sonam and Prajwal, have been lively. Now the Northeast United breaking. There was this struck coming in from behind, but nothing wrong over it in the end. Will be a corner, I believe. This is Reliance Corporate Park once again in all its grand beauty. Will be a free kick for Northeast United. So there was the referee's whistle coming in for that challenge, struck in from behind. Chance to put the ball inside the box once again, and chance to find something meaningful and significant. Northeast United, if they can double their lead, and this could be interesting. Ball played in inside the box, cleared away. Substitutions coming in from both the teams. Talking about East Bengal, Robert Thokchum has been taken off. There's Robert Thokchum already being banded. Robert Thokchum has been taken off. There's the substitution. Andrews has come in, the goal scorer from the previous game. So East Bengal guys and the fans would be having a bit of hope now from Andrews once again. Scored the goal the previous game, and not just scored the goal, performed an acrobatic celebration as well. Ball played in forward. Now then a shot coming in. The West Tucker does well. Comes up early, makes himself big. Sliding in the wedge. Anantu on the ball. Anantu can shoot from distance. Instead finds Ricky. Aditya Kaluli is also coming for Northeast United. Anish, his morning is over. So watch out now. Aditya Kaluli is a really good player. Aditya Kaluli will be playing on the right-hand side. Laldan Felaralcha on this left. Tanbir there and Taingo Stephen would be central. So once again, Northeast United in that 4-4-2 formation, as we've seen from them. Prajal Saha once again launching one forward. Good first touch, nearly caught offside in the end. That Roman Golden now has gone on to the left-hand side. Because you've seen that from Roman Golder, can play on both the wings. The starts on the right, drifts on the left, Roman Golder, and that's the versatility that East Bengal have got. And Northeast United, since that change, they are looking much more confident. Aditya Kaloli brings a lot of pace to that right hand side. Sonam emerges with the ball, goes back to Zulfikar Ghazi. And he felt like Robert Thoksham was the likely man who would be taken out, since Robert Thoksham was wearing a strong headband after that collision from Devo Tokpam. The coach has made a good decision. This is Prajwal Saha, who's once again just speared this forward. Good ball in. Harshal Rahman chasing. This is poor from Harshal Rahman, though, in the end. He knows that. I'm not so sure what he's trying to do. That's not Harshal Rahman, beg your pardon. That's the number 73, Andrews, that was brought in as a substitute. I mean, he had a lot of time to control the ball. Instead, I'm not so sure whether he was going for a cross or maybe a shot. But whatever it was, it does not lead into something meaningful for East Bengal. And they have to find something meaningful, East Bengal, because they're trailing by 1 goal right now. There's a foul coming in. It feels like Andrews will play on this right-hand side now. Roman Golder will play from the left. And that's the idea for East Bengal. Harshal Rahman will be centrally. Maskuman, the right back. Back to Maskuman. Goes central. This is Sonam, the left footer. Sonam nearly finding a decent enough ball. Devo Tokpam clearing. But coming back to it, I mean, in that second half, you see the idea from East Bengal. They are relying a lot on those diagonal switches, especially from those two defenders. So I think the coach has stocked some sense into them. And remember, for East Bengal, this is Barun Sen Gupta, the assistant coach, who's on the touchline. And that's the strategical change, I believe. They're going in for those long balls, those diagonal switches. Puya set on throwing duties, catches the ball, Puya. Maybe a sign of good omen. But coming back onto those long balls being played, we have seen Prajwal Saha as well as Sonam just switching the play, going in for those diagonals, trying to find those wingers. So that's a bit of tactical shift we have seen from East Bengal. And could that work in their favor? I mean, they've got some pacey wingers. Roman Golder has got good pace. Andrews, who's been brought in as a substitute, he's got fresh legs. And East Bengal right now trailing. They have to find different options. Puya goes back. Anantu now. Look at how deep Anantu is playing. Just into that pocket. Ricky lofting one up. Good first touch. Saikum Toiba Sinclair's. There was no offside flag. Remember, Northeast United, they were appealing for the offside. There was no offside flag. Well then, goes down inside the box. But for a moment or so, when the referee blew his whistle, do you think it was a penalty? But in the end, no. Offside. It's building gently right now once again from the back, East Bengal. And they can take their time. Still plenty of time remaining, but they've lost possession. Shot from distance. Taingo Stephen was high on confidence after scoring his first goal. Looks to take a shot from distance at Zulfikar Ghazi. It's a really, really good start. They have to find something significant and meaningful. 54 minutes running on the board. East Bengal just trying to find some options. And they have to find some options, remember. They've drawn their first game. They have to win this one. As of right now, Northeast United going third on the points table. East Bengal, they would like to change that. Prajwal Saha goes back to his central defender. That's Sonam. Back to Prajwal Saha, spreading the ball forward. The idea was to find that run from Guitevan Pekka. But there you see, we talked about it, right? This is the tactical shift that we are witnessing. Those two central defenders, both Sonam and Prajwal Saha, are going for those long balls in, trying to find those runners, especially Guitevan Pekka making those runs centrally now. So I think Guite would now shift into that box-to-box midfielder role, or maybe more attacking midfielder role, the AMF. He's involved in a tussle with Mohammad Ashraf, Guitevan Pekka, and Mohammad Ashraf. Tensions flaring in, but in the end, all smiles. That's good to see. It's contact sport football, and you can see those tensions flaring it up a bit, but good to see in the end Guitevan Pekka with a smile on his face. And that's always interesting and nice. Back on the ball is Prajwal Saha. East Bengal, if you look at their defensive lineup right now, they're playing very high. So, I mean, they want to go and score that goal, of course. Do not want to lose this game in. The scales goes down, cleared away in the end. Tanbir, they're dropping really deep. So there you see both teams now. I mean, there's a bit of creativity. Tanbir, they have not seen him dropping this deep so far in the first half. But this time around, nearly inside his own half, comes in, trying to receive the balls, wins a free kick for his team. Saikum Thoiba Singh takes it. Mohit Mandal emerging with the ball. This is Lalin fella Ralte now, who cuts in. Still going on Ralte, looking for options, lays it off centrally. Boss Meaty finding Aditya Kaluli, good chested control. Now maybe a shot coming in after Aditya Kaluli, shoots from distance, goes off target. Aditya Kaluli, there's the danger. Brought in as a substitute each and every time Aditya Kaluli is on the pitch. Especially when he comes from the bench, he looks very lively. He's got that good control onto him, has got good burst of pace, can take on defenders, can shoot from distance, can provide assists, can score goals. He's a handy player, Aditya Kaluli. And usually we see him playing from the right, and once again he's slotted into the right-hand position, Aditya Kaluli. This is proving to be an interesting watch now. Ricky finds Maskuman. Well, there's Guitevan Pekka. The ball played in forward. Devesh Thakkar is very alert this game. Really impressed by Devesh Thakkar. The kind of game he's had. And sometimes there are a few complaints about Devesh Thakkar, lack of focus, game awareness. But today against East Bengal in a big game, he's been that goalkeeper that we want to see him be. Strong, confident, reflexes on point, good shot stopping. And most of all, his game awareness today has been spot on. Ball played in, though Andrews lays it off. Guitevan Pekka puts it in. There was Maskuman who puts it in. Back to Guitevan Pekka. Guite, tricky feet from him, earns a corner for his team. Devo Thukpam, commitment to the cause, comes in sliding. I mean, there's never a game wherein Devo Thukpam has not given his 100% for Northeast United. Once again, it's just giving everything he has. Ananto shoots from distance, up and over in the end, left foot shot coming in. And Devesh Thakkar never ever concerned, never in doubt. Well then, how do you go and score the equalizer if you're an East Bengal player? Because Northeast now they have got their defensive lineup started. Aditya Kaluli now running onto it. Strong challenge. The Taingo Stephen was running onto it. Aditya Kaluli waiting in the center. So there you see, Northeast and their boys keep on rotating. If, say, Taingo Stephen went on the right hand side, Aditya Kaluli dropped in. He was playing central. So there's a lot of versatility in that attacking line for Northeast United. They can make those switches. From the throw-in now, could be a long one, I believe, inside the box. There's the long throw-in taken. Something we have seen quite often in the RFDLs. A left foot cross. Header coming in maybe. Well, there was the header, but there was a defensive header. Good first touch from Anantu. As usual, finds a decent enough delivery onto that left-hand side. Now then, East Bengal chance to break on the counter. Committed bodies, but Northeast United, as we have talked about it, their defensive shape is now looking really solid. I mean, there was a chance to break on the counter, but the way Northeast United got the bodies back, Maskuman, Hemguguntauteng tussling, Hemguguntauteng emerging with the ball. Harshal Rahman made the challenge, but Hemguguntauteng does well in the end. Still on the ball, Hemguguntauteng. Good first touch from Ricky. Ricky loses possession. This is Tanbir Dev running onto it. Tanbir Dev has not been fouled, says the referee. Ricky, good challenge. And then ball played in. Hemguguntauteng running. Hemguguntauteng, I believe, has conceded a corner. There's Harshal Rahman. Well, they are talking about a throw-in. You see Hemguguntauteng making that indication and gesture. He says there should be a throw-in. And well, he's right. It has been awarded as a throw-in. And Maskuman takes it inside the box now. Guitewan Lalpeka turning and twisting. Still Guitewan Lalpeka. Well, this time around, Guitewan Lalpeka. I mean, usually he's a very solid customer with those quick touches. But inside the box, could not profit from it. Northeast United will get a goal kick. Right then, 60 minutes on the board. I mean, for East Bengal, if you're East Bengal fan and if you're in the halftime dressing room team talk, I'm sure the assistant coach will be talking about scoring that early goal. Tanbir Dev with a good turn. Tanbir Dev finds Aditya Kaloli, who loses possession in the end. It's a very versatile attacking for Northeast United. I mean, you never know who's playing where. And Tango Stephen and Tanbir Dev looks like the likely strikers, but you see Tanbir Dev dropping, Tango Stephen on the right, Aditya Kaloli coming in central, Lalil Falarolte sometimes goes central. So this team has got players who are very versatile, can play in multiple positions. East Bengal now. This is Guitewan Lalpeka. Guitewan Lalpeka taking on Saikom Toiba Singh. Good ball released in. Roman Golder. Maybe a shot coming in from distance. Good save. So on the rebound now, on the follow-up, still danger looming. It goes down inside the box, appeals for a penalty. Strong shouts. Referee sees nothing wrong onto it. Lets the game continue. This will be a foul, that's for sure. Challenge coming in from behind. Tying with Stephen, the goal scorer. Takes on Puya. A tackle from behind, and the referee this time around blows his whistle, but to his credit, I mean, Manbir Singh Kalyan, he's a very calm and composed referee because he lets the game flow on. I mean, those soft challenges have not been rewarded. Ball played inside the box from Guitewan Lalpeka. Shot coming in. Devesh Thakkar, good save. And now the Northeast United, they have a chance to break. Aditya Kaloli losing possession. We have talked so highly about Aditya Kaloli. There's the commentator curse coming into picture. And there was a good chance for the counter-attack to break in, but Kaloli losing possession. East Bengal now on the ascending. And ball played in. Good first touch, cleared away though. Hemguguntauteng straight into the act. Taking no prisoners granted. Harshal Rahman was the player. Hemguguntauteng came charging in. This is Maskuman now. Deflected. And back to Northeast United now, who can continue with the ball. Northeast United. This is Lalin Falarolte. Rolte has done well. Could this be an offside though? Yes, it is an offside. Tango Stephen. You felt like Tango Stephen was offside. Only if Lalin Falarolte could have kept his balance, he could have moved forward. Well then, 64 minutes on the board. Northeast United, they are protecting their lead, and possibly they can extend their lead. You feel like that cushion of that second goal will help them breathe a bit more lighter. Because East Bengal, they are probing. This is Prajwal Saha, the central defender on the ball. Finds Musk Truman. Goes central. Sonam on the ball now. Ricky. Ricky emerging with it. Operating in tight pockets. Ball played in. Poor delivery. Aim Gugun Tautang running onto it for Northeast United. Strong. Aim Gugun Tautang finds Mohit Mandal. Now then Aditya Kaluli has been found on Ryan's side, who's got some good pace onto him. Options arriving inside the box. Ball played in. There's Tanbiti. Could have done much, much better. Hands on his head, Tanbiti. Knows there was a golden opportunity to score the second for Northeast United and to kill this game. Instead, East Bengal emerge on the attack now. Ashwal Rahman lays it off. Roman Kolda. Roman cuts in. Strong. Devo Thukpam really strong. Does not let him pass. Thou shalt not pass, is what they're saying. Well then, a bit of injury concern. They will look onto it. The physios once again onto the pitch. Alright then, East Bengal chasing an equalizer. Northeast United protecting a lead. And this is what the narrative is, as simple as that. Well then, a lot of fans tuning in. This is 327 people on Reliance Foundation official YouTube channel. Do let us know your opinion. Do let us know your opinion that can East Bengal score a goal in this game? Is there an equalizer coming in, or will Northeast United protect their lead? Mohit Mandal with a switch of play finds Lalin Filaralte. What a ball that was from Mohit Mandal. Lalin Filaralte tussling. Lalin Filaralte losing possession. Maskuman has done well. A long switch of play coming into picture. Good touch from Roman Golder. Quitavan Lalpeka combining with Anantu. Good football from East Bengal. Losing possession in the end, but the referee blows his whistle. Will be a free kick. Now then, this is a good chance. A bit too far probably to think about a shot, but you never know these days. Quitavan Lalpeka is in some pain. Mushal Bahini, as these Bengal fans proudly call their team the torch bearers. They need a moment of inspiration, a moment of light. And it's Sonam who's standing onto it. Surprisingly, the central defender. There's going to be a left foot shot coming in from Sonam. That's for sure. He's going for goal. The way he's lining it up, he's not going to pass it. And soon if he scores this one, oh my word, the roof will be blown away. Well, Ananto shoots from distance. Felt like it was Sonam who was in the frame, but out from nowhere came Ananto, who shot from distance, the number 53. Heads down. He knows he could have done better. He's just frustrated with himself, Ananto, with the kind of potential he has, with the kind of shots he's got into those boots. And we've already seen him scoring bangers. And this would have been an absolute banger. And I didn't see it coming. You felt like when the camera was panning, it was Sonam who was going to take the shot. Instead, out of nowhere came running was Ananto, the under-23 superstar. If that would have gone in, that would have been some goal. Ball played in. Devo Thukpam clears. Prajwal Saha, looking for options, has found Musk Human. Musk finds Harshal Rahman. Harshal Rahman is playing on the right-hand side now as a winger. So he's abandoned his striker's position. I believe Andrews has gone into that central striker position. Musk alongside Harshal Rahman playing on this right-hand side. Roman Golder on the left. Tanbi, they unable to keep the ball in control. Well, Tanbir there has actually won a try for his team. Him Guguntautang standing over it. 70 minutes on the board. East Bengal already have scored one late equalizer. That was very late, actually. You don't call it late. That was right on the death in the stoppage time against Sessa. And they were nearly, if you watch that game once again, they were nearly on the brink of scoring the winner as well. Hit the crossbar. So they have that capacity. They have that potential. Ricky emerging with the ball. Ricky spreading it. What a ball this is. What a ball this is from Ricky. And the midfielder in his full flow right now. Roman Golder looking for options. Goes back in the end. This is Sonam. Prajwal Saha. Prajwal Saha chops back. He's got his attacking boots on. And Tanbir there was fooled for a moment. Prajwal Saha, lack of option, goes back to Zulfikar Ghazi. There it is, 70 minutes on the board now. Still trailing by 1 goal, East Bengal. But they're looking probing. They're looking threatening. Losing possession. Boss Meaty emerging with it for Northeast United. Finding Aditya Kaloli, who's got good pace. Aditya Kaloli shoots. Aditya Kaloli scores. Second one for Northeast United. This is absolutely a delight. Aditya Kaloli celebrates as well. Northeast United, 2 goals to the good. Counter-attacking brilliance. One ball played in on the right. Aditya Kaloli with the burst of pace beats Zulfikar Ghazi, celebrates as well. 2 goals now. East Bengal, they're chasing. There's the celebration. Good pictures. Watch that replay once again. Ball played in Aditya Kaloli. Tremendous burst of pace. Shoots, beats Zulfikar Ghazi. Right from the get-go. Only one thing on his mind. That was scoring a goal. And he does score a goal. Every time Kaloli has been brought in from the bench, he's delivered. And once again, he's delivered. Just all that's what it takes. This is a clinical finishing. And now then, East Bengal 2 goals down. Can they find something meaningful now? This is where characters are tested. There's the confirmation of the Kaloli. You talked about it, right? This is where characters and big players are called in. And now those big players for East Bengal have to provide something. There was Boss Meaty with the assist. So once again, Boss Meaty, one of their creative players, coming into the picture. Remember Boss Meaty, 2 goals in the previous game, now assisting in this. Arshad Rahman puts it in. Wasteful in the end. That was Mask Human who puts it in though. Wasteful in the end, nothing coming out of it. East Bengal, they need something meaningful now. Where is that goal coming from? I mean, now they're down by 2 goals. Still plenty of time remaining though, 18 minutes after this. 2 goals to score, but they have to get their head straightened on scoring the first one at least. I think there could be a few more substitutions lined up. In Guguntautang on the ball. They've got Rabgir Lepcha on the bench. Shirajit Santra is on the bench as well. Irfan Sardar is on the bench. So they are good players. Tanbir Dey was running with it, but there's the referee's whistle. But coming back to it, they've got some good players. So maybe a substitution is what is on the cards for East Bengal. Because as of right now, they're losing this game. And as of right now, Northeast United, they started this game bottom of the table. Something they're not familiar with, Northeast United, but they were bottom of the table. And if they win this, they're going third. Ball played in, good first touch. Roman Golder has come onto the right-hand side now, so that experiment is over. Roman Golder comes back to its original position. Ricky lifting it up. Devesh Thakkar comes and collects. Good goalkeeping once again from Devesh Thakkar. I've been really impressed by Devesh today. This is the kind of Devesh Thakkar we want to see. Once again, breaking in was... Tying with Stephen, I believe, did not make the run because he knew he was offside. Tying with Stephen, already getting a goal. Aditya Kaloli getting the second for Northeast United. This is Zulfikar Ghazi, who's been beaten twice now. And we have been praising Zulfikar Ghazi. Probably nothing wrong. Nothing much he could have done in both the goals. In the first one, though, you felt like the defense of East Bengal was absolutely bamboozled. And now then, This is Mohammad Ashraf who was marking his player. Still East Bengal on the ball, cleared away now. Sonam, the central defender, venturing forward. Sonam still. Back scale comes into picture, but cleared away. Not happening for East Bengal right now. Prajwal Saha under pressure. Does well. Tanbir there was lurking in. And Prajwal Saha had to be careful. There are two options. Either he goes back to his goalkeeper or he turns. Instead chose to turn. And now then Lalin fella Rolte combining. Rolte on the attack, feeds Kaluli. Still Kaluli looking for his second. Strong challenge goes down inside the box. Referee sees nothing wrong onto it. There's the game flow on. But there was a good opportunity for NorthEast United to score the third. And if they score the third, and this game is done, sealed and packed and matched. There's no way East Bengal are coming back if they score this third. And there's changes now rolling in. Tanbir there has been taken off for NorthEast United. In comes Mochairam. So Mochairam, who was the top scorer in the regional, 7 goals for him. He's come on, Mochairam, scored 1 goal in the zonals. He's got 16 minutes or so to make an impact, and this is a good scenario for Mochairam to come. Because remember, since East Bengal are 2-0 down now, they will probe and they'll try and push bodies forward. And that means there would be gaps onto which Mochairam and NorthEast United could exploit. Time for a small cooling break. Stay tuned with us. We will be back in live action really shortly. All that in the meanwhile, there's the goal. And looking into the comment section as well, we got some passionate fans. This is Alistair Gaming. Says, commentator, please mention me. I'm a Mohun Bagan fan, but for our brother East Bengal, he came to see this. But NorthEast United also made a good team. Best of luck to both teams. Well then, the fans are really crucial for the game of football right now in India. And Alistair Gaming, he's been with us for a long time. So there you go. There's the substitution and the confirmation. Mochairam comes in for Tanbir Day. And do let us know your opinions in the comment section. Will East Bengal make a comeback? Game resumes once again. 77 minutes on the board. Just 13 remaining after this. 13 minutes for either of the teams to find something meaningful. Well, to be honest, only for East Bengal to find something meaningful. NorthEast already. 2 goals to the good. Roman Golder trying to find Mask Human. Disappointing. They see probably a bit of moans and groans, and the confidence level has dropped in. Well then, not much time remaining for East Bengal, and there's more substitutions. Andrews has been taken off. So the substitute who came in has been taken off, and that's very weird to watch. Jabul comes in. I cannot comprehend what's the strategy over there, apart from an injury, because Andrews came in as a substitute, and Andrews has now been taken off. So yeah, there could be an injury scare. That's the only logical understanding to it. 78 minutes running on the board. NorthEast United, this is Boss Meaty, he was enjoying himself right now. Boss Meaty getting an assist for his team. He's taking a long throw in as well. Breaks in kindly though. And you see once again those long throw ins creating all sorts of trouble. Lalin fella Ralte. Ralte trying to take on Mask Human, who wins the ball. Good from Mask Human though. I mean, he's facing a tricky player in the form of Lalin fella Ralte. Not been his best outing, to be honest, for Lalin fella. Guitawan Lalpeka threading one forward. Could be a shot coming in now. Could be a shot coming in. Instead, just takes it wide. There you see the frustration from East Bengal players. It's good opportunity to shoot. Divesh Thakkar does well in the end, even though he does not make a save, but comes up early. That was Harshul Rahman. Herschel Rahman playing as a striker today. You expect more from him, at least get the shot on target. But you see the idea what he's trying to be honest. I mean, he could have got a shot on target if he went for the near post, went for the far post. That's why you see the ball going wide. So in his head, he knew that Divya Thakkar will cover the near post, right? That's why he didn't go for a shot. Was trying and aiming for that far post where Divya Thakkar would have been beaten if that would have creeped in. So good idea. The execution could have been better. Maskuman on the ball now. Goes centrals is Sonam the defender. East Bengal now playing more and more higher. And that means there would be spaces to exploit. Mochairam could get his goal over there. Good football. Ball played in. Guitewan Lalpeka waiting. And the first touch betraying him. The chance to break once again, but this time around, Zulfikar Ghazi collecting from the header. Good football from Ricky. Spreading the ball in. East Bengal, they have committed bodies forward. This is Guitewan Lalpeka. Good first touch from Guite. Finds the ball in. Now then could be a cross coming. Mohit Mandal intercepts. And not happening for East Bengal as of right now. 80 minutes on the board. Just 10 remaining after this. 2 goals to find. Looks very, very difficult. But hey, this is football. Difficult things do happen over here. Unpredictable things happen over here. Especially in the RFDL national stages where each point matters. You can see East Bengal turning on the gas burners now. They have to do exactly that. Puya for East Bengal. And who's going to be the likely hero for East Bengal? That's the big question. Can someone step up? I mean, to be honest, not much action in that final third. And those shots have not troubled Divij Thakkar. Guitewan Lalpeka tussling. Guitewan Lalpeka going down from a foul by Mushairam. Guitewan Lalpeka now coming into the essence. And you're talking about Guitewan Lalpeka. He's a good creator. He's a technically gifted player. If nurtured properly, this guy is a future superstar. Anantu on the ball now. Anantu just nonchalantly spreads one. And each and every time you watch Anantu, you feel like you're watching a midfield technician. You watch him, you understand the game. The way he drifts into pockets, the way he plays the ball, spreads the game equally well. And defensively as well, Anantu is very solid. He's your traditional box-to-box midfielder. He's tall, he's strong. Hardly steps any foot wrong in a game. Maskuman finds Sonam once again. Sonam, look how high Sonam is playing now. It just feels like a midfielder now. East Bengal. They're trying to find that goal, throwing bodies forward. Ricky places one straight to Divij Thakkar in the end. Nice idea once again from Ricky. At least he is getting his shots on. Effortlessly trying to just place that one into the far top corner. In the end, just straight to Divij Thakkar, who collects it, and Divij Thakkar releases as well. Well, then for NorthEast United, I think this should be okay. 2-goal cushion, last 8 minutes remaining, plus the stoppages. This should be okay. I'm back in action once again. Not much time remaining, but there could be a goal coming in from East Bengal, though. Roman Golder puts the ball inside the box. No one attacking. That's surprising, to be honest, because there's not a poor delivery in the end from Roman Golder. Someone should have been attacking the far post area. Roman Golder playing on the right hand side once again now. We saw Roman Golder playing on the right in the first half, then went to the left in the second. Now has come back to his traditional position. Roman Golder, remember, in that game against Mohan Bagan, he scored the goal, the only goal from the right hand side. So he's much more comfortable on the right flank. Mochairam lays one forward. Now then Lalin Falaralte chasing. Too much on that ball. He's asking for a grounded pass because he's made the decent enough run. Straight to Zulfikar Ghazi, who clears. Not much time remaining for East Bengal and their fans to find something significant. take nothing away from the performance. They have been good in glimpses, in phases. But I think the most important thing will be to find goals. Because even if you look at their first game, they did well. They created chances, they took shots on target, but the goals were not coming in for East Bengal. And that free-flowing football we associate from East Bengal that was lacking. You talk about that first game against Sessa. East Bengal 55% possession, 8 chances with 3 shots on target. So they kept the possession, but not much shots on target. And so I think that is the talking point. That should be something East Bengal will be concerned with. Apart from that, the midfield has been good. Ricky Singh has been confident. Anantu, once again, as usual, strong performance. But just that attacking third and finding creativity over there, Saikom Toiba Singh. He's not happy. Saikom Toiba Singh. There you see a bit of hustle and bustle going on. The referee making sure he's controlling everything. Well, the referee is strong. He's really strong. Look at him. Really impressed by the way he's controlled the game. Manbir Singh Kalyan, really strong now, throwing on some yellow cards as well. Calling on Roman Golder. Yellow card from Roman. But really impressed by Manbir Singh, Harvinder Singh Kalyan, the referee for today's game. And just on point, controlling everything, letting everyone know who's the boss on the pitch. And there you see, just moments before, there was this coming together. But in came the referee, Manbir Singh Kalyan, just shoving the players away. And they're strong. You know, those old school referees wherein they were not afraid of the players, not afraid to assert their dominance, using physical touches whenever needed. And he's one of those old school referees. If you watch the entire game, he's let the game flow by, not giving any soft challenges. And the most important part, he's been consistent. I mean, maintaining the same standards for both the teams. That's good to see. Very refreshing to see in today's game. I mean, these days players go down very easily and referees are tempted to blow the whistle. NorthEast United though, looking for the third one. Kaloli was the ball in, cleared away. Danger not dealt with. Will be a corner, I believe. Yes, it is a corner. More time to take for NorthEast United, already leading by 2 goals. On the attacking front, they've got a corner. And there's going to be no rush for this one. That's for sure. Boss Meteor will slowly, just not even jogging, just walking at a brisk pace. Will this be a left foot ball inside the box or right one? Boss Meteor has got the capacity to play from both foots. He's ambidextrous. Boss Meteor. Goal scorer in the previous game. Assist maker in this one. Plays the ball. Be a goal kick in the end for Zulfikar Ghazi to just launch one forward. Well then, the substitutions have been made. Irfan Sardar has also come in. Jiabur Hussain has also come in. So, for East Bengal, I'm surprised that Rabge Lepcha has not come in. And Shilaji Santra as well. Those are the 2 players that you really want to see. Rabge Lepcha has got a tremendous left foot onto him. You saw him in zonal scoring a banger. East Bengal with a short corner. Rabge Lepcha finding himself on the end of it, and then from the right hand side, outside the box, unleashing a left foot vicious effort going in the back of the net. So was a bit surprised that Lepcha has not come in. Poor pass. Lalil Filaralte will lead the counter attack for NorthEast United. East Bengal, they have got bodies back though. Lalil Filaralte has been fouled. Took too much time, Lalil Filaralte. They will continue the action. And there's the confirmation. Irfan Sardar, now Muchairam. Tussling Muchairam in the box. Good play from Mucha. Lays the ball in. Shot coming in. Heroic interception. Could have been 3-0 for NorthEast United. Good play nonetheless from Muchairam. Inside the box, just wreaking havoc. And laying one ball in. But that interception was much needed. From a corner once again. Mochairam was taking on Maskuman, who did really well. Mochai, he's fresh right now. And that was Aditya Kaloli with the shot once again. And Puya making that interception. And there's this changes. Ricky Singh has been taken off. There comes the corner. Shot now maybe from Kaloli. Instead, East Bengal break on the counter. Wasteful. It's not happening for them. And you think the shoulders are down now. It's not gonna come. Northeast United will win this, that's for sure now. You can take from the body language of a team. They were took them chasing this one. Ball played in. You can take in from the body language of a team that the results will not drop in their favor. Yes, they are trailing, but the body language has changed. In the meanwhile, and the confirmation for East Bengal, the substitution. Ricky Singh has been taken off the number 62, and in comes Muhammad Afzal. So the assistant coach Parun Sen Gupta throwing everything he's got, but it's not happening for him. It's not happening for East Bengal as things stand right now. Northeast United third in the points table. Sessa will drop to fourth. East Bengal to fifth. Dempo will be sixth in the points table once again. Offside. They're trying to make that run, but caught offside. But remember, it's a long tournament. I mean, 8 games will remain after this. 5 minutes at a time. There's the confirmation from the fourth official. That's Mayank Pandey, the fourth official for today. And coming back onto the tournament, RFDL in 2 teams, I beg your pardon, 12 teams. It's divided into 2 groups. Group A consisting of 6 teams, Group B consisting of 6 teams. The top 2 teams from both the groups will qualify for the semi-finals. And so you feel like Group B, with the kind of teams we have, Punjab, Kerala Blasters, Sessa, Dempo, East Bengal and Northeast United, it's going to be really hard to pick those 2 teams, and points like such will be crucial. This time around, Guite Vanlal Pekka. Tricky feed from Guite, takes on Saikom Toiba Singh. Still Guite cannot control the ball. You can see that frustration from Guite Vanlal Pekka. Hands on his head, hands on his waist. Knows that he's such a better player than that. But sometimes when momentum is not in your favor, when it's not supposed to happen, it's not going to happen. And that's probably the story for East Bengal today. And not happening for them, especially after going down 2 goals. I think that hunger to fight has gone down a bit. And taking nothing away from those 2 central defenders, though. I mean, I've been really impressed by the ball-playing ability of Sonam and Prajwal Saha. And there could be a few questions arising in the first goal. The tying was Stephen scored. Lalil Ralte threading one ball in centrally. Felt like the defense was caught napping on the counter-attack. But both the goals that Northeast United have scored have been on the counter. So that's a good sign for this team. I mean, Northeast United do like to control possession, but their biggest threat has been counter-attack. So this is something that the coaches would be looking closely. How do you monitor your team? You got to play accordingly to your strength, right? Counter-attack is where Northeast United are dangerous because they have got some pacey players. Lalin Ralte is pacey from the left. Aditya Kaloli has got pace from the right. Tanbir De, Mochairam, all of these guys, they have got pace to exploit. So you feel like Northeast United, they are a good team when they hit on the counter. Chance to put the ball inside the box once again. Bosmiti waiting for shot coming in now. Shot blocked away. Lalin Rolse on the volley, cleared away. I'm still trying to find something meaningful. Well, you got to change that phrase. I mean, they've already found something meaningful twice now. But still, trying to go and chase the third one as well, Northeast United. That's good hunger. That's good dedication. Remember, the more goals you score, the better the goal difference becomes. And the good thing for Northeast United today has been that it's a clean sheet for them so far. I mean, that could change, but so far it's been a clean sheet for them. And that could change during the dying moments of the game. Ball played in, they both took them clears. Remember, in the previous game, Northeast United conceding 3 against Kerala Blasters. It started the campaign in a, what do you say? I won't say poor fashion, but it started the campaign on a shaky note. Northeast United conceding 3 goals. So far, they have kept a clean sheet. East Bengal have not scored a goal, or should you say, Northeast have restricted East Bengal from scoring a goal. Guitewan Lalpeka can change that from the corner. If there's a decent enough delivery inside the box from Guitewan Lalpeka, things could change. Here's Guitewan Lalpeka with the ball in. Headed away towards safety. I think he'll get another chance to reload and relaunch this ball inside the box. Into the 4th minute now of the stoppage time. Guitewan Lalpeka once again raises his hand. As Guitewan Lalpeka with the corner ball played in. Cleared away. Solid from Northeast United and their defenders. They are fighting with everything they've got. They would not concede a goal is the message. Irfan Sardar now the substitute. The two substitutes combining. Prachul Saha finds Sonam. Sonam spreading it once again. Guitewan Lalpeka playing one ball forward, but there's Mohammad Ashraf. Look at the defender, how strongly he's marking it in. Ball breaks in. And Mohammad Ashraf, the captain, since Mukul Panwar is absent, Mohammad Ashraf has been instrumental. Anantu tries to play one in. That's it. End of the 90 minutes at the Reliance Corporate Park. Northeast United have won their first game of the national group stages. East Bengal still searching for their first victory, drawing the first one, a defeat in the second. The 2 goals coming in for Northeast United, one from Taingu Stephen and then Aditya Kaloli putting on the afterburners. Clinical counter-attacking and a strong finish from Aditya Kaloli. 2 goals to the good. Northeast United, they go 3rd on the points table. For East Bengal, plenty of discussions, plenty of talking points. They will come back strong, that's for sure. And Divesh Thakur has been good in that goal for Northeast United. Zulfikar Ghazi beaten twice. Handshakes all around the Reliance Corporate Park. This one is done and dusted. Group B now is looking very nicely poised and shaped up. Punjab, top of the table. Kerala Blasters, 2nd. Northeast United, 3rd in the points table. So you see now, Group B is taking up, is shaping. Northeast United winning. Northeast United getting all 3 points. And that's it though. End of the 90, East Bengal nil. End of the 90, East Bengal nil. Northeast United 2. It's been an absolute pleasure once again tuning in with all the fans of the Reliance Foundation YouTube channel. Well, my name is Kumar Tim, and I am signing off. It's been good. It's been really good. We have been here. We have been here for a long time, and Northeast United, with the kind of football they have displayed, this is what we expect from Northeast United. For East Bengal, plenty of discussions, but for fans tuning in, we will be back in live action very shortly. The RFDL National Group stages will continue. And to just let you know the fixtures for everyone tuning in, this is going to be Group A action coming really shortly. Well, when I say really shortly, this is going to be tomorrow, so 24 hours. This will be 2nd of March. Mohun Bagan will take on FC Goa. Here's the half-time statistics, full-time statistics, beg your pardon. East Bengal, 45% possession, 18 chances, 9 shots on target, none of them turning into goal. For Northeast United, 55% ball possession, 13 chances, 7 shots on target, 2 of them turning into goal. Tying with Stephen and Aditya Kaluli, the goal scorers. Well then, that's it from Group B. Match day 2 is done and dusted. Stay tuned with us. Group A action will continue from SSA Stadium in Shillong. This is 2nd of March, 8 a.m. kickoff. Mohun Bagan taking on FC Goa. 3 games on that day. Shrindi Deccan will take on Bengaluru FC, which is Southern Derby. That will be 11:30 a.m. And then Sudeva Delhi take on Diamond Harbour, 3 p.m. kickoff. Well then, enjoy the highlights. My name is Kumar Satyam. I'm signing off.